Now, welcome back in lecture number 16. Again, we are taking here an AQTU problem of 2013-14. So, consider this circuit and determine the voltage open circuit across this 8 ohm resistance, that will be AB, right? AB terminal by using Thevenin theorem. So, basically, first of all, we find out, let us say this is ZL, and we have to find out current in this branch IL. And when we know that the current in this load resistance RL, so we find out finally VAB, that will be IL into RL. So in this way, now we solve this question. So when we solve this question, we consider the circuit, and in one we remove RL from the main circuit. So we disconnect 8 ohm resistance across AB from here, and we find out VTH across AB. So first of all, we have to find out VTH. Let us consider this is Vx, and we denoted the current in this node. Let us say I1, this is I2, and this is I3. So now we apply KCL. So let us say this is our main node and this is our ground potential, reference node. This is our reference node. So here 25 ampere current which are flowing in this branch will not flow through 4 ohm resistance because this is open circuit. So this 25 ampere current is totally flowing through this 2 ohm resistance. So basically I3 is equal to 25 ampere. So apply KCL at node X. So all incoming current is equal to all outgoing current. Incoming is I1 plus I3 is equal to I2. So I1 plus I3 is equal to I2. So I1, solve this branch by using I is equal to V upon R. So start from here. This is 0, last terminal of this battery, plus 6 minus Vx upon R 2, and we know that I3, that would be 25 ampere, is equal to I2. So this is Vx minus 0 upon 2. So this is the equation. Now we solve this. 6 minus Vx, multiply this whole equation by 2. So 6 minus Vx plus 50 is equal to Vx, and this is twice of Vx is equal to 56, and Vx is equal to 56 divided by 2. So in this way we have to find out Vx, that would be 28 volt. Now we know that the value of Vx, so you have to calculate this I2 and I3. So for I3 we know that 25 ampere. For I2, this is Vx by 2. This is 28 by 2. So it would be 14. And for this I1, it 6 minus Vx, 28 divided by this 2. Oh, sorry, this is 6 minus 28 divided by 2. So it comes minus 11. So in this way we find out I1, I2 and I3. Now apply this VTH for this whole circuit. So start from A. So this is plus of VA, this is positive, this is negative, minus of I into R. I is 25 in this I3 and R is 2. Coming from in this branch, this is 2 ohm resistance. So minus of 2 and the value of I2. So I2 is 14. And minus of VB is equal to 0. So in this way, we have to find out our voltage VA minus VB is equal to 100 plus 14 to the 28. So it is 25 into 250. So 50 plus 28, that would be 78 volt. So we find out VAB, that is VTH, is to 78 volt. Now for RTH, we remove all the sources or replace all the sources by their internal resistance. So this voltage source having internal resistance 0, so this is short circuited after removing, and this current source is open circuited. So we have remaining this circuit. So this is 2 ohm and this 2 ohm are in parallel. So this is 2 into 2 upon 2 plus 2. So it comes 4 upon 4, 1 ohm. And now this 1 ohm, this 2 ohm and this 4 ohm are in series. So for RTH, that would be RAB is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 4. So it comes 7 ohm. So we find out 7 ohm. Now VTH, RTH are connected in series across AB terminal, and we have to again connected our load resistance RL 8 ohm here. So in this way we find out IL. So IL is equal to VTH upon RTH plus RL. So the value of VTH is 78 upon RTH 7 plus RL 8. So in this way we have to find out 78 upon 15. So it comes 5.2 ampere. So when we know that the value of IL, we apply voltage across these two terminals. So VAB is basically IL into RL. So value of IL is 5.2 and the value of RL is 8. So it would be 8 to the 16 and 8 5s are 40, and this is plus 1, 41.6 volt. So in this way we find out VTH of this the given circuit. So in next lecture we find out some more problem on so this is all about our lecture number 16. In next lecture we find out some more problems. Thank you.